Why a personal development plan fails without habits.
Most people misunderstand success. They believe it arrives as a single moment, a breakthrough, a lucky turn, a sudden change that fixes everything at once. They imagine that if they just find the right plan, the right habit, the right motivation, life will finally open its doors. But that belief quietly works against you because success is not an event. It is not a reward handed out to the deserving. It is a direction you walk in, day after day, whether anyone is watching or not. Ask yourself this honestly. How many times have you waited to feel ready before you acted? How many times have you delayed progress because the timing did not feel perfect? That waiting is the myth. The myth is that clarity comes before action. In reality, clarity often comes after movement, not before. You do not stand still until life explains itself to you. You move and life responds. A personal development plan is not meant to be impressive. It is meant to be practiced. It is not something you admire, it is something you live. And the strength of that plan is not found in how beautifully it is written, but in how quietly it is followed. What you rarely see when you look at someone who appears disciplined and grounded is the invisible work that built them. The early mornings with no applause, the evenings spent reviewing mistakes instead of escaping them, the decisions that seemed small at the time but were repeated until they became part of character. Think of success like building a foundation underground. No one compliments the foundation. No one drives by and says, "That foundation looks impressive." But without it, nothing stands. The higher the structure you want, the deeper the foundation must go. Personal development works the same way. The habits that strengthen your plan are not glamorous. They are steady, they are quiet, they are often uncomfortable. Opportunity is often misunderstood as well. People talk about opportunity as if it floats around randomly, landing on a few lucky individuals. But opportunity is not random, it is selective. It shows up where preparation already exists. Preparation is the invitation. Without it, opportunity passes by unnoticed. You've probably experienced this already. You heard advice you were not ready to apply. You encountered information that made no sense at the time. Then later, when you had grown, the same advice suddenly felt obvious. Nothing changed except you. Preparation met opportunity. Pressure has a way of revealing patterns. Not what you hope to do, but what you actually do. When life applies pressure, your habits speak for you. Under pressure, you do not rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. Think about a person who plans to stay calm, but has never practiced calm thinking. Under stress, calm does not appear. Or think of someone who wants financial stability, but has never built the habit of tracking expenses. When pressure comes, confusion takes over. Pressure does not create character, it reveals it. Consider the employee who performs well when things are easy, but collapses when deadlines tighten. That is not a lack of talent, it is a lack of practiced habits. Or the individual who talks about personal growth, but abandons their plan the moment results slow down. Pressure exposes whether development is a priority or just an idea. Focus is one of the most valuable resources you possess, and it is constantly under attack. Not by big disasters, but by small distractions. Focus is not protected by intention alone, it is protected by boundaries. You do not drift into focus, you choose it. Distraction does not announce itself as danger, it arrives as convenience, as comfort, as harmless delay. But every distraction steals something from you. It steals depth, it steals consistency, it steals progress. And unlike money, time lost to distraction cannot be recovered. If your personal development plan does not include protection of focus, it will remain theoretical. You must guard your attention like gold, because what you give your attention to, you give your life to. Growth follows a sequence, always. First, you learn, then you apply, then you evaluate, then you correct, then you persist. Many people stop at learning. They collect ideas and confuse that with progress. But learning without application is entertainment. Application without evaluation leads to repeated mistakes. Evaluation without correction leads to frustration. Correction without persistence leads to inconsistency. Every step matters. Skipping one weakens the entire process. Ask yourself where you usually stop. Do you learn but not apply? Apply but not evaluate? Evaluate but not persist? Your answer tells you which habit needs strengthening. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline is dependable. Discipline does not ask how you feel. It asks what must be done. A strong personal development plan is built on systems, not moods. When motivation fades, systems carry you forward. When emotions fluctuate, habits stabilize you. You do not build discipline by waiting to feel disciplined. You build it by acting when you don't feel like it. Time teaches patience to those who pay attention. Growth has seasons. There are times of visible progress and times of quiet preparation. Strategic patience understands that not every effort produces immediate results, but every effort produces something. A farmer does not panic because the seeds are not visible the next day. They understand seasons. Personal growth works the same way. You plant, you tend, you wait, and then, when the time is right, growth appears. Feedback is essential. Without measurement, you guess. Without correction, you repeat errors. Feedback is not criticism, it is information. It tells you where you are and what needs adjustment. Momentum is built through consistency. Small actions repeated daily create a flywheel effect. At first, movement feels slow, heavy, resistant. But once momentum builds, progress accelerates. Breakthrough is not a single moment, it is a lifestyle. It is the natural result of aligned habits practiced over time. When your habits support your direction, progress becomes inevitable. And this is where we begin, with the first habit, the habit of intentional reflection. Not vague thinking, but structured reflection. Taking time to review your actions, your decisions, and your direction. Asking yourself, what worked, what didn't, and why? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, experience is wasted. You can repeat the same year 10 times and call it a decade, or you can reflect and grow. The choice is yours. Intentional reflection strengthens your personal development plan by keeping it honest. It prevents self-deception. It replaces excuses with insight. And it does something else that is critical. It slows you down enough to think clearly. Most people rush through life reacting. Reflection shifts you from reaction to intention, from drifting to directing, from hoping to deciding. The second habit is daily learning with purpose, not random consumption, not endless scrolling, purposeful learning, learning aligned with your goals, learning that stretches you, not distracts you. You do not need more information. You need better application of the right information. Choose what you study carefully. Ask yourself, does this move me forward, or does it just keep me busy? The third habit is disciplined execution, doing what you planned to do, especially when you don't feel like it. This is where plans become reality, or where they fail. Execution does not require perfection. It requires consistency. It requires showing up. It requires effort before confidence, action before clarity. The fourth habit is honest evaluation, measuring progress without emotion, looking at results instead of intentions, asking, is this working? And being willing to adjust without ego. Evaluation is not judgment, it is guidance. It helps you refine your approach. It keeps you aligned with reality instead of assumptions. Patient persistence is staying the course when progress feels slow, trusting the process when results are delayed. understanding that growth compounds quietly before it becomes visible. Persistence is not stubbornness. It is commitment with awareness. It is continuing while learning, moving forward while adjusting. These habits strengthen your personal development plan, not because they are impressive, but because they are effective. They work whether you feel inspired or not, whether life is easy or difficult. Ask yourself now, which habit is missing? Which one do you avoid? Which one feels uncomfortable? That's the one that matters most. Because growth does not come from what is easy. It comes from what is practiced, day after day, quietly, intentionally, until one day you look back and realize you are no longer the person you used to be. And that realization does not come suddenly. It comes gradually, through choices, through habits, through a plan that was not just written, but lived. This is not a...
As progress continues, discipline begins to reveal its deeper purpose. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to suffer. It is about removing the need to negotiate with yourself every day. When discipline is in place, decisions are already made. You do not wake up asking whether you will follow your plan. You wake up knowing you will. Many people treat discipline like a punishment, something harsh, something restrictive. But discipline is actually freedom. It frees you from confusion. It frees you from inconsistency. It frees you from the emotional swings that sabotage progress. When you know what you do each day, your mind becomes calmer, clearer, more focused. Ask yourself how much energy you lose deciding what to do next. That energy could be used to grow. Discipline eliminates unnecessary choices. It simplifies your life, and simplicity strengthens your personal development plan more than complexity ever will. There is another misunderstanding that holds people back. They believe patience means doing nothing, waiting, hoping. But strategic patience is active. It is disciplined action without panic. It is continuing to work while trusting time to do its part. Think about building physical strength. You do not lift weights once and expect results. You lift consistently. You rest. You repeat. Growth happens during recovery, but only because effort came first. Personal development follows the same rhythm: action, rest, reflection, repeat. Impatience often leads people to abandon good plans too early. They change direction not because the plan failed, but because they did not stay long enough to see results. Ask yourself how many plans you quit just before they could have worked. Time does not reward intensity alone. It rewards consistency. A little effort, repeated daily, outperforms occasional bursts of enthusiasm. This is not exciting to hear, but it is powerful to understand. Now, consider feedback again, but at a deeper level. Feedback is not only external, it is internal as well. Your energy levels, your focus, your emotional state. These are signals. They tell you whether your plan is aligned with who you are becoming. If you constantly feel drained, something is off. If you feel scattered, something needs simplification. If you feel resistance, it may be a sign of growth, or it may be a sign of misalignment. Reflection helps you tell the difference. Refinement is the quiet art of adjustment. Small changes, small corrections. Over time, these small refinements produce massive improvement. You do not overhaul your entire plan every week. You fine-tune it. Momentum begins to build when your actions align with your values, when what you do daily reflects what matters to you. At that point, effort feels meaningful, and meaningful effort is sustainable. The flywheel effect does not announce itself. One day, you simply notice that things feel easier than before, not because the work changed, but because you changed. Your habits strengthened you. This is why breakthrough is not dramatic, it is subtle. You realize you are more disciplined, more focused, more patient, and others may notice before you do. Breakthrough as a lifestyle means you no longer chase motivation, you build systems. You no longer wait for inspiration, you act with intention. You no longer fear slow progress, you trust the process. Ask yourself now, quietly, if you continue your current habits for the next 5 years, who will you become? not who you hope to be, who you will become. This question is not meant to scare you, it is meant to clarify you, because habits are votes for the person you are becoming. Every day you cast those votes. A strong personal development plan is simply a way to vote intentionally, to decide who you are building, to take responsibility for direction. And responsibility is empowering. It means you are not waiting to be saved, you are building yourself, one habit at a time. There will be days when progress feels invisible, days when effort feels unrewarded, days when discipline feels heavy. These days are part of the process. They are not signs to stop. They are signs to continue. Remember this, growth is often happening when you feel least motivated, because growth is not emotional, it is structural, it is built into routines. When you feel resistance, do not ask, "How do I escape this?" Ask, "What is this teaching me?" Resistance is feedback. As momentum grows, your confidence changes. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence, the kind that comes from knowing you can rely on yourself. Self-trust is one of the greatest rewards of personal development. When you keep promises to yourself, you begin to respect yourself, and self-respect changes how you move through the world. Opportunities begin to recognize you, not because you chase them, but because you are prepared. Preparation attracts opportunity. This is the law at work. Preparation meeting opportunity. Always. Now think again about pressure. Future pressure will come. More responsibility, higher expectations, new challenges. When it does, your habits will respond. Strengthened habits create stability under pressure. This is why personal development is not optional. It is preparation for pressures you cannot yet see. Let me bring this back to where we started, the myth of sudden success. You now see why that myth is dangerous. It distracts from the daily work that actually creates results. Success is not sudden, it is scheduled. It shows up on your calendar. It lives in your routines. It is built into your habits. The 5 habits we explored do not work in isolation. They work together. Reflection guides learning. Learning informs execution. Execution creates data. Evaluation refines direction. Persistence compounds effort. Remove one and the system weakens. Strengthen all 5 and your personal development plan becomes resilient. You do not need to change your entire life today. You need to strengthen one habit, then another. Over time, these changes accumulate. One day, you will look back and realize that the life you wanted was built quietly through habits you once resisted but eventually embraced. That's how growth really happens. Not loudly, not quickly, but reliably. Stay committed, stay patient, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay intentional.